Hey, Leo. We're here to do your timeless energy reading. We're going to use 2 different oracle decks, and then the wild unknown spirit, animal, and oracle decks. We'll start with a Halloween oracle to see what we have there for you. I want to spit one out. I like when it does that, so. Black cat, fortune meets opportunity. Huh. I read that one before, but I don't know why I'm totally not recalling what it's about at all. Jack-o'-lantern. Protection. I'm sure those will tie in. And then we have the lesson cards here. Fortune meets opportunity. I mean, know that saying, like, fortune is when luck meets opportunity. Maybe it's a play on that, because it's a black cat, and some people consider that unlucky. Now I'm remembering. Some cultures consider cats to be unlucky, but it actually goes into a little history about cats and the bubonic plague, where because cats were, I don't say persecuted, like witches basically, they were seen as like evil essentially, because they're like black and just associated with mysticism. So they were killed, and that led to an influx of like a rat infestation. And wow, that's kind of like the whole is not. Appreciating the headache. The privilege is appreciating the headache that you don't have. So fortune meets opportunity. Sorry, this stuff is just like in an odd way, like. But some cultures do actually consider black cats to be lucky. In hindsight of such a thing, if the cats had been there, they were misunderstood. Something about that. Protection. If you are misunderstood, you have some kind of protection, whether it occurs to you or not. It's the headache you don't have, which is nice. Oh, there's like a little an acknowledgement that, like, be grateful for the headache you don't have, I guess. I'm not saying you don't have any headaches, but lesson cards are not, they're just not jumping out at me. Okay, that is way too many, but take the bottom one, the one, loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Humor. I choose to look at the lighter side of life. But then the actual bottom is adversity. Adversity. I accept the challenges. That challenges are the best way to learn. Yeah. Isn't that the truth, unfortunately? Alright. I think the I am never alone ties a little bit into Firefly at the bottom. Ties a little bit into the protection. I don't know. I've been shuffling these as well. I do shuffle them all. Like I said before, we're gonna get into a Celtic cross. I've been talking for 5 minutes. on the first 4 cards, so, you know, sorry about it. No. Okay. Oh, my brain is going all over the place with this. And so are the cards. I'm going to do a felt across with these. 2 cards in each placement so that we get a full flesh out. I already saw the bottom energy. I don't like when that happens just because I like to be surprised, but what difference does it make? You. What process? Headspace. Read the matter. Recent past. Are you okay? Your little face is all wedged under the... Your future? How you see yourself? How others see you? Hopes and fears. And the outcome, which I almost grabbed 3. I did grab 3 cards. I almost grabbed 4 cards. 3 cards for the outcome. Overall energy is Fire Ant, which my typical association with this card would be scattered energy and or a lot of balls in the air, a lot of spinning plates, you know, all those things for just having a lot going on. Your energy is going in many different places. It's not necessarily a value statement on how you're handling it. It's just a thing. One second. First cider of the year. Okay. You. Isn't that interesting? Like I've said in the last couple readings, I'm giving you more and more about my process. So when I see 2 characters that are looking towards each other, I see two people, potentially, or 2 sides of yourself confronting one another. But this... the rabbit and the lion are both looking forward. It immediately gave me the energy of, like, this is an aspect of you, but this is actually the way you walk forward. Because this is behind you. So this might be an emotional state or not necessarily something you're leaving behind, but an energy that tends to be on the back burner. Maybe a little bit of... This isn't even giving me hypervigilance, especially not with the lion. Maybe a more practical, not even apprehensive. What is the word that it's like trying to come? More thoughtful? Maybe considering, whereas the lion can just walk through life with less care because they're a motherfucking lion, like a Leo. But then there's that thoughtful, let's slow down and consider this side. Alright. Excuse me and my burps with the cider. Okay. What crosses you? The Hermit and the Mouse. The first association I made was just that if you go too deep, you could get a little skittish. Interesting, I talked about the mice and the cats. The black cat would come up and the mouse. What crosses you? Okay. If instead of being in that cat energy, you fall into loneliness and isolate like the hermit, you actually go into this less ideal energy. You let the mice take over. Which in the Lenormand is actually like a backbiting kind of yucky energy. Like mice in the walls, like that drive you nuts, ruminating thoughts feeling. If you isolate, that could be what could give you issues. That makes sense. Okay, this is gonna be long reading. I'm gonna try. Okay, Headspace. Dang. Okay. 9 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Still standing in that fire energy of the Wands, but a little more nightmare energy than has shown up thus far. But this is in your headspace. That doesn't necessarily mean that the outcome of whatever situation you're in is going to be this. That, I mean, we'll see what the hopes and fears and then the outcome actually come out to be, but you're in a stressed out place. Still sitting in your fire energy, which, I don't know, that's like not a great combination to be in fire energy, but also stressed. Root of the matter. A Leo would get both lion cards. Root of the matter. You have the strength. And strength and the frog. This is a healing energy. I think you have the strength and knowledge and the magician with that, was it Ouroboros? However you say that. To find nourishment when you need to, but also maybe not even. I'm not saying you don't, but if you're protected, that might just be that the universe has some adversity in front of you, but they're going to keep you protected at the same time. Doesn't mean everyone, fortunately. But you have the strength. Recent past. Oh. Ace of Cups and the Three of Wands. You wanted to have a new emotional beginning. This is like the waiting for your ships to come in sort of card. And this is the ace is 1. So it's the first, so it's the beginning inherently. Yeah. And Cups says emotional. Waiting on a new beginning. Did it start? Were you anticipating a new beginning? Were you already starting it? That's hard to say. Whoa! Wow, I've never seen this. I've never, ever seen this combination. Ever. This is intense. I can't hide how intense this actually feels. 3 of Swords and the Sun. This is like pain and heartache, and this is the happiest card in the deck. Like, there's gonna be some like bittersweet shit. It's like, this isn't the Tower, but like Three of Swords might feel like an emotional tower. But there's a beautiful beginning at the same time. Or something's being illuminated? I mean, it could be that a heartbreak is being illuminated. Maybe you're shedding light on pain in the near future. Either something's happening or just looking at something. It's intense, and like I'm like feeling it, and like whoa. Chin does the like ugly cry thing. Here's yourself. Oh, interesting. More fire energy, but then also water energy. So Cheetah and Swan. There's a part of you that wants to go back with the quickness. And there's a part of you that quietly feels like you have to move forward. Yeah. It's interesting, how I said something's gonna be revealed. It just, it's kind of on the nose, honestly. Like, you're gonna have to move forward quietly and reflect. Because you can't actually go back. Like, damn. How others see you. More fire energy with the Son of Swords. And then the Earthworm. How other people see you. So this is grounded, yet still moving forward. It is the sun, so this is night energy with the Knight of Wands. It would feel more impulsive, except you literally have this earth energy, earthworm. Like, how much more grounded can you get than an earthworm? That's the entirety of their existence. Like, even snakes can do other things. I mean, worms can get on sidewalks, but that is still the ground. Like, I've never seen them on a deck or anything. I don't know. Maybe stones on the side of a pond? I don't know. There's a grounding to this fire energy that people can see. Okay. Hopes and fears. Well, they're both moving forward. Okay, so crocodile and buffalo. We got water energy and earth energy. This is more of that reflective, emotionally reflective, because water with the swans, and like literally the mirror image with the swans. Oh my goodness. But with the lightning, this earth energy of buffalo feels a little more like blasting through obstacles. Like a fire sign. Like fire energy, like Leo would be. This is strength, to be sure, but it's different than a lion. Oh, interesting. It's less prideful. Not that I'm saying you're prideful. It's just like, do I even put that? It's not egoic. Neither of them are. There's just like a gentler knowing with the buffalo. I mean, because these are certainly still predators to the lion to some extent. Even, if it would require numbers. That is interesting. Okay, so outcome. Well, that's interesting. I don't know what order to put this in exactly, because I got the Empress, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Son of Swords. So, this is the Knight of Swords. A truth coming in. It is a knight, so it could potentially be quick. But with the Eight of Pentacles and the Empress, it's almost as if it's such a weird juxtaposition, because the Empress is receiving, but there's work. What is this energy? I'm like, what is this energy? What was like this? It's like Empress needs to put work in to communicate. What does that mean? Does that mean something to you? The Empress needs to put work in to communicate. I don't know if you have an Empress in your life personally, or if maybe you need to work to communicate to an Empress. Oh. If you need support in any way, and you have an Empress in your life, instead of going hermit and letting your emotional walls fill with mice and ruminate, work to communicate with them, whoever the Empress is in your life. You would be your feminine counterpart. Yeah, you're never alone. So if you're going through adversity, no, because the raccoon going a mile a minute. If this is maybe your mind going a mile a minute in many different directions, you're trying to hide that. I don't know that to be true, but that's what I'm getting here. It's kind of like the advice would be to communicate, or encourage somebody else to. Could go either way. I mean, I try to take my business out of this, so I will process my own stuff as it relates to Leos in my life, but okay. Well, good luck with however this pertains to your situation, and I'll see you again.